Okay. Yes.
No.
I like this cold opening.
No.
This is a nice
No,
cold
you-
opening.
fuck
Welcome
you.
to
No,
the
you don't get
Vitamin
to
C
do this.
podcast,
No.
boys. This is episode 18. We haven't had a cold opening in a while, so I had to fuck with Casey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Casey. I'm sorry.
That's what you consider a cold
Yeah,
open?
just basically.
He
stupid
thinks
shit.
that anything that's not us going, hey, welcome back, is a cold open. Literally anything.
It is. It kind of is.
It's not.
It's a crusty opening. That's what it's supposed to be.
a crusty opening.
It's like my anus.
Don't like that. That's
Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. It's us again. You know us. I'm not going to bother saying our names. Ethan's here.
Ethan's here.
He was here last time. Ow, my nuts. Oh, God. Sorry.
Can you do the nut crunching into the mic?
No, I
for the
moved.
audience?
I moved my leg the wrong way. All right.
Again, we could not.
We could not.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Could not, should not.
welcome. It is the beginning of Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, it is. It is Friday.
Today's Friday.
We don't have anything out,
May
but that's all right.
28th? May 28th, yes.
We didn't upload anything today, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yep, we're having some difficulties with our current situation with our edit, but we're working on that.
Yeah. But also, like, I didn't have anything planned because I remember a while back we were talking about having something for, like, a cool edit for, like, situations. Like, what was it? Like a small skit? I can't even remember the idea.
Dude, I don't even fucking remember. I've been going with the flow at this point,
Yeah.
you know? I've just been going with the
I
flow.
did not get a lot of sleep last night. You said you went to bed at 1?
Like one-ish.
Damn.
So, today we have no topics as usual.
Oh,
So
that's not
We're
true.
going to. Oh, Cody has topics.
That's not true. I think I have some smopics.
Some topics.
Some smopics.
I've got nothing.
I've
Ethan's
got nothing. Good
Ethan's
job,
got
Ethan.
absolutely nothing.
That's alright, Eth.
Yeah, I'm really providing.
It's okay. Ooh, the rain is nice.
Ooh, dude, there is a nice rain aesthetic going on.
I don't know.
I
if
know
you can- I don't
nobody
think that's
nobody
gonna
can
pick
hear
up,
it. Here,
but-
here.
Yes, get it.
Yeah, you're getting nothing there,
Okay.
champ.
Well,
no,
I
okay.
turned the gain all the way up, so if it hurt it, it hurt it.
We
If it
tried.
didn't,
We
whatever.
tried.
The lack of acknowledgement is for life-saving events and more. What the fuck was I trying to
Oh my
say?
God. This is why I don't
God
bother
damn
writing shit
it.
down, because every time you write shit down, you're always like,
What are you?
there's like stinky do wiki mango twist. What the fuck is this?
What are you
Okay,
talking
every time I
about?
write a topic down, every now and again there will be a topic that's like really good, but then I won't remember what it is, even though it literally says what I had the idea of.
He does this every time.
The lack of acknowledgement in society, Discord, life-saving events, and more. What the fuck was I even talking about?
Well, Discord.
Not a goddamn.
Discord
clue,
is
bud.
probably the logo. It's
The
probably the
lack
change of the logo.
acknowledgement in society. The lack of acknowledgement. Acknowledgement of what?
Probably should have wrote that down. Oh wait, you didn't.
Oh,
Wait a second. I guess
Life-saving events?
was this like near-death experience?
No. It was such a good topic. That's all I remember. And then
Apparently
I
it's
just
not.
Obviously
apparently
not.
it's not a good topic at all. Fuck. Well, we do have one topic. Dick spiders.
We
Yes.
do?
Okay. So
Dicks.
you can't
That's not
just
a
sling
topic.
the name Dick Spider and
Dick
expect
Spider.
people to understand.
What is a dick spider?
So we were, doing
I'm
our thing
sorry.
at work. We're doing our little thing, and for some reason the topic of the Brazilian wandering spider shows up. We were talking about brown recluses or something, and our coworker was
brown
telling us an
recluses
experience
and
with
other
a bite.
spiders.
Yeah, but the Brazilian wandering spider is the member of a certain genus of spiders who apparently, when they bite you, for men, it gives them an erection for like hours.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like a constant erection. Yeah.
Like a consistent erection. And it's like, okay,
A painful
Yeah.
one as well.
So we were just laughing our asses off, and a coworker of ours also recently just went to Costa Rica, where apparently these things can be found.
That's where they
Yeah,
live.
that's where they reside.
So as I'm saying, holy shit, we should check blank for boner spiders.
boner
He
spiders.
walked his ass into the fucking break room. He was like, "What's going on?" I said, "Did you bring any oh, my bad.
I'll bleep it.
Did you bring any bring any spiders back with you?" And he goes, no, I didn't."
Can you look down real quick for us? Just make sure.
What the fuck is wrong with
No,
you
but like the
two?
best part.
That's the joke.
Hey, you got
no, we just told him
spiders?
if we brought any spiders back with him,
Yeah.
and then we started telling him about like what the Brazilian wandering
yeah, 'cause
spider
it would have been
does.
funny as shit if he just came in with a full ass erection, knocking shit over, and he's like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Hey, dude, what's going on?
Right, almighty. I don't want to think about that. I hate both of you. Both of you.
Do that
do it.
scene from Anchorman, straight up.
Oh,
Have not
But no,
seen it. Will
the
not
fact
see it.
part.
that when I was describing it and like what it does, he retorts with, "Oh, I haven't had an erection, so I think I'm okay." I was just like,
I
"Okay,
suppose.
thank you, I appreciate that."
Thanks,
Yeah, thanks.
Stop saying his
You
name.
have
I
to
gotta
bleep a
believe
lot.
it.
What?
Mike.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap you. No.
Can't slap me. I'm in a different.
Oh
room,
yeah,
motherfucker.
sound
Go to
effect.
hell.
Oh no! Oh,
You're gonna be too lazy to.
Oh, I'm
fucking
not
put
putting
that
it in. I'm slapping my hands together.
you know, you're making that way too easy.
Oh yeah, real effective, champ.
Champ.
Real proud of
Wow.
you.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Go back to the 1950s.
50s.
Sorry, I talk like my dad.
Go back to the 1950s. It's like, what the fuck?
There's a screw missing from my belt.
There's a
yeah,
screw
we're
missing in your
jingling.
head.
We're
You're missing from your brain.
fuck both of you for roasting my ass on the cast.
What you deserve, bitch.
Oh, shit.
We're jingling and jangling today. Casey's got his.
Yeah, no, there's a stripe to
Leather-
jingle cash. Yeah, and jingle
I
break.
got my belt loose, and Casey's got his jacket thing.
jacket thing. It's called a
Dorks.
fucking jacket, a-hole.
No, the thing that jingles on it, like all
It's
the
called a
different
belt.
moving parts. Oh, it actually has a belt.
Yes.
Wow.
So, like, when I... Here,
Welcome to the belt cast.
here. Watch.
I'm watching.
What a great, fuck, I forgot
Episode?
Imagine
No.
Ethan forgetting something.
the word. Hook. Great hook. Shut the fuck up. Go to hell. I have brain damage.
Yeah, Cody, what's your excuse?
I have bona fide brain
What's your
damage.
excuse, Cody?
I am brain damage. What do you mean?
Uh-huh,
Talking to me lowers your fucking brain cap. Your IQ.
Well, shit, I better get out of here stat.
I'm about to break.
See?
It looks so short.
That's because it kind of is. Look at that.
That's what
It
she
looks
said.
kind of dark.
Yo.
I haven't made one of those jokes in a
Wow,
long time.
that's a real classy.
That's a shame. Those are really easy to make. You could just like throw those out anywhere. That's what she said.
Anyways, I
Anyway.
currently got like we went to this little beer place right before we came home to record, and
Which one?
It's called Bill's Beer. It's
Yeah.
like this little
Oh.
this
I
little
haven't been
off
there.
place.
yeah, it's yeah. So we hit it up. Surprisingly, they have a lot more like options. Well, maybe not more options, but they definitely had shit that we drink a lot more often than stores we normally
I
frequent.
did try looking for sorbetto in there, but they do not have it.
No, but I got myself. They actually had the separated Arnold Palmer's spiked stuff, so I got the tea.
Yeah, they
'Cause
have the
I've
tea
had
and
the
they have
unspiked Arnold
and
Palmer's,
the lemonade.
but I've never had the spiked. If you want to seep,
I might sip it. Hang on.
seep.
I don't smell anything.
You're not going to.
If I was gonna be drinking, which I'm not, I would probably be drinking sorbetto. That one I was telling you about, the watermelon.
It
lime
sounds
Yeah.
tea.
really good.
See, I just can't.
It was.
I just
very
can't.
Good.
I
have
can't
one
do
left.
sours after that.
Bitch boy.
Look, I'm not trying to throw up.
They're not
That's all I'm saying. It
They're
was
gonna.
heavy.
They really made you throw up. It was heavy. Are
I
you
don't know.
kidding me?
Maybe it was because we ate. You know what?
Well, we
That's
did
probably,
eat like shit.
Yeah,
and
we
then,
ate absolutely like shit
And then
right
I
before.
funneled like 2.5 of those bitches down my gob.
Oh,
and I
didn't
was like,
we have a shit ton of Tic Tacs as well?
Yeah, there was like a bunch of Tic Tacs.
What the fuck is wrong with you two? I'm gonna go drink this fucking beer after eating Tic Tacs and shit.
I don't know, man.
You know what? It's
I-
not the sorbetto. Never mind. I apologize.
No, it's
I'm
us
pretty-
eating like absolute fucking garbage is what it
Garbage,
is. That's what it was.
Yeah. So how was your week, Ethan? Yeah,
My
how was your
week?
week?
I can honestly say I've had better, but I don't actually feel like explaining why on the podcast.
No,
That's
I'm,
fair.
no. I'm just asking,
Um,
like in general, like how was your week?
It was. I mean, aside from one particularly bad bit of news, it was fine. Like nothing
Okay.
crazy. Like you
Mhm.
know, we just do our shit. I found out that the bookshelves I ordered, I didn't actually order, even though it said that it went through on my
Aw.
phone. So I have to reorder them, and they're not going to get here for like another
That's
2
That
weeks.
sucks.
Also, we're in the middle of tearing out our lawn and putting in just a big ass flower
That doesn't
bed,
help
and it turns out
because it's raining.
well, yeah, well, I don't care about the rain, but like, um, we don't got enough dirt.
Oh,
Dirt's expensive apparently.
Yeah,
Oh shit, I was supposed to call the fucking mulch people today after work.
Oh.
I got home too late. I can blame that. I got home
I
too
can
late.
blame that. That's
There
a
you
good
go.
one.
just take the dirt from work. What do you
Was
mean?
that expensive. That's expensive as shit, dude. And when I say that we need a lot, I mean like we need like a
Well,
ton
didn't-
of dirt. A
Didn't
literal
they
ton.
say we were almost out again after those 2 entire truckloads?
No, we got
Oh,
more
okay.
today.
How the hell did we go through
But there's
2
nowhere to put
fucking
it.
semi
Dude, we go through dirt quick, man.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know.
People love dirt.
Everybody ordered
People
dirt.
fucking-
That shit's like
dirt.
magic dirt.
Magic
That dirt, I swear to God, like when Jesus was thrown up
they
on the
put
cross.
cocaine in the dirt. That's our
No.
secret.
Like when Jesus was thrown up on the cross and like his blood dripped down or something, it like created this dirt because like
Yo, they found the burial site of the
of Jesus.
blood.
They already have found
No,
the
the
burial
blood.
site.
What blood?
that went into the dirt. The burial of the blood.
That's not really a burial.
You think they buried the dirt that Jesus
No, but the dirt kind of gets churned up over the
Yeah,
years.
they went back for the dirt and found out it was gone the day after.
The,
No, it was 3 days.
3 days after. Whatever.
the
man.
dirt,
I'm not
the
Christian.
dirt walked the fuck its ass out of there.
You guys want to hear something fucking crazy about that?
Absolutely.
Scientists were able to fucking determine. So in the Bible, it says that when Jesus died, the sun went dark,
Mhm.
right? Like, and it caused a bunch of
An
people to freak
eclipse?
out. Like Jesus died, sun goes out. There was an
No
eclipse. Bible doesn't say eclipse. Bible fucking says that Jesus died and the sky went
Mhm.
dark. Scientists figured out when that could have happened
Oh,
back then, like
shit.
because it was described in multiple texts. Like they figured out the date or like the general time, and it's not Easter time. It was like November.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
great.
Yeah, the Catholic Church doesn't listen to that
Well, of course not.
scientific.
Well, you know what
theory.
probably happened? They probably left the body there for a minute and then came back for it.
Till November?
Yeah, maybe.
They let that shit fester. They let it cook a little.
I doubt
I
that.
don't know.
I
They were pretty
doubt
fucked up
that.
back then. Like everybody was kind of fucked in the head.
They were fucked
The
up.
fact that we had an
Did you know that
entire
they-
area of
Okay.
people being burned because they're salty as fuck.
Hmm.
Like just you're a witch.
Well, you're talking literally millennia after the death of
The
Jesus
fact
Christ.
that it happened
But
still.
well, yeah, but also one of my favorite things is I got this from a TV show, so I can't claim credit to like having research. I did look into it, but there was a pope who put the former pope on trial, and if you know anything about how the papacy works, you know that the former pope was dead when he was on trial.
What?
Yeah, he put a corpse on trial and like cut off its fingers and like did all this shit. So the new pope hated the
Isn't
old pope.
that
The
just
old pope was like super
mutilation
popular.
at that point?
Yes.
Pretty much, but he made a whole song and dance about it and like, a whole show out of it. But the public fucking loved the old pope and hated the new pope
Yeah.
for doing this shit. And I think later, like he excommunicated the old one,
Mm.
but like later popes like, he's not excommunicated anymore, and instead you are because you're a really fucking weird
Damn.
person. So
Digging up old
I don't know, I
popes,
thought that was really funny.
trying to persecute him.
Yeah, like no, for real, like they dug him up out of the earth. He had
Bro,
been
who
dead for
the
like
fuck
3 or
does
4
that?
months.
Pope goes the weasel.
Yeah. I mean, let's see
Dude,
if
what
I can
kind of
find
sick
his,
fuck? Okay, look, you don't deserve to be a fucking pope if you're gonna dig up old popes out of spite.
I'm the Pope. I can do whatever the hell I
Right.
want. Damn you.
Which pope
Which Pope dug up
put
people?
a pope on trial? What did he say?
Which pope dug up people?
Yeah, which Pope dug up people?
The crypt keeper pope.
Pope Pope Stephen the Seventh.
Stephen.
Billy. He was also known as Formosus.
Whoa.
For Moses?
Wait, Formosus. He had his not. Okay, Pope Stephen the Seventh was the one dug up. Pope Formosus dug up a 9-month-old corpse, propped it up on a throne, subjected it to a mock trial, during which a deacon stood behind the dead pope and spoke for him.
What the
Wow, they
fuck?
literally weekended Bernie
Sociopath.
this guy.
That's literally a like that guy's insane. Who does that? You could have gotten a fucking dummy.
This was during 897.
It doesn't matter what year it was.
So
It's fucked in the head.
It's kind of fucked. A little bit.
Kind of sussed.
You're trying.
I was gonna say
Fuck.
scuffed, but then I said the wrong thing.
No, you said the right thing.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I absolutely. I don't hate the game. I just hate the people.
It's just blown up out of proportion. Like, the game's fine.
It didn't need memes. It didn't need to be memed.
Dude, nothing needs memes.
everything gets
Nothing
memes.
needs
Not
memes.
everything.
Not
Needs. This
everything
isn't
just
Rule
gets
34.
memes.
Get the fuck out.
Rule 34 isn't just a meme. It's a
Are you
law.
sure?
It's a law.
It's a law of the
If
internet.
it's not in the goddamn Congress books,
Yeah, that's gonna sound great. Thank you.
The Congress books. You realize that like Congress can write laws, but they don't make them, right?
I'm
Yeah,
making.
no, he's just
I'm sorry,
making
making the
faces.
visual meme.
I asked a visual meme for this
My
visual
bad.
cast.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The. Yeah, I don't. That's so fucked. Why is humanity so
I
brain
love-
dead?
I mean, there's plenty of fucked up shit that humanity's done. There's also a bunch of like good shit that humanity's done. I just like history.
Hmm.
One of my other favorite things from this show that I watched is called What the Fuck 101, by the way. It's a very good show. It's done by Dropout.
Wait, is that the
They were
is that
Go
the
ahead.
one show that they take like weird instances of like science or pictures and whatnot, and they explain them?
I mean, kind of, but not really. It's like a demented Mrs. Frizzle taking 4 kids in detention on like learning experiences.
Oh shit.
What?
It's
what
very
the
good.
Fuck?
Yeah. But like my other favorite one from that is when America during World War II or one of the World Wars developed what they called bat bombs,
What?
where it was a giant bomb filled with bats that had been put in the freezer, so they were like hibernating,
Robin.
and then they would fly the bomb. They would fly the missile, quote unquote, over a city, and the idea was that the bats would wake up from the jostling and getting warm again. And every single one of these bats would have an incendiary device strapped to its chest that would, go off at a certain time, and then like the bomb would release these bats. The bats would fly into all sorts of places, and then like an hour later, they would all explode into fire. and destroy the city. The U.S. government spent a lot of money, and I think several months or several years on this, and then eventually just decided it was a bad
I
idea.
bet
No.
one person walked into the office and was just like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And they're like,
This is the same U.S. government that thought, we want to see if dolphins are smart enough to talk, so we're gonna have a lady and a dolphin live
And
together
then they
in a
didn't
house.
they end up fucking?
And no,
Or was
not
that the
quite.
other one?
So they put a liner in the house up to like 3 feet. So this lady was constantly wading around in water, but the dolphin could swim around the house. And for a long time, it was working out somewhat. Like they were just living together. They were not talking or communicating with each other. That did not happen. But yes, eventually the young male dolphin did get sexually
Yup.
pent up, and so the lady did
Masturbated.
have to give the dolphin hand jobs, and they also did LSD
Yep.
together. I don't know if these things
Dude.
happened at
Yep.
the same time, but either way, the U.S. government did spend.
Okay, but Robin, prepare the bat bombs. That's like some Adam West
prepare the
type
bat
shit.
the bat bomb.
I mean, when it comes to like
Oh, it's
animal
very
cruelty,
Adam
I
West.
feel really bad for those bats. But at the same time, who the fuck came up with that? Who did that?
Just a scientist, like just some man who wanted government money.
fucking-
Just sitting there, just fucking.
That
Oh, I have an idea.
Cocaine rips.
Bat bomb.
Oh my
What?
god, that's
Bat bomb.
actually terrible. They
That's-
both start with B, so it's a good
What
idea.
do they, so what, they like freeze these bats?
Oh god. When you say freeze, do you mean like just keep refrigerated or like freeze?
refrigerated. I shouldn't have said freeze.
Okay,
just put
they
it in
weren't
the
frozen.
Okay,
They
because
were
if they
just-
were frozen, I could just
They're just
imagine this
dropping
thing
out.
just go and drop, and there's just a bunch of dead frozen bats
Frozen
everywhere, and then they all explode.
You know the best part? The bat bomb was conceived by a dental surgeon from Irwin,
A
Pennsylvania.
dentist
named
from
Lytle.
Of
PA.
course, he's from PA.
A dentist from
Of
PA
course.
was hired.
Named Lytle.
What
Yes.
the fuck is wrong with the government?
We're really interested in your bat bomb technology.
So,
His idea was that because Japan at the time built most of their houses and structures out of wood rather than concrete, instead of dropping an atomic bomb, we could just drop this and just burn the city.
what?
Why couldn't we just burn
You would have been probably better just, I don't know.
dropping bombs?
Yeah. I mean, both are terrible.
Like,
Both
if
are
you're gonna
extremely awful.
drop, like, incendiary bombs, why not just drop, I don't know, incendiary bombs?
Not even just incendiary bombs. We're talking about napalm.
Oh, Jesus, napalm. That shit's crazy.
And the original plan was to give them white phosphorus.
Oh, fuck. I know that from Breaking Bad.
They switched it to napalm.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
The same
we-
American government.
Did we ever discuss the Adam West movie, the Batman we watched?
Oh, the original Batman movie?
What
We
was
might
it?
have.
The part I started I almost pissed my pants. He's like, man, this sure is a riddle. Riddler?
Yeah, no, it's like, this is... No, they were like trying to figure out like the league,
Like,
this League
who-
of Villains
yeah,
is like out
who it
there,
is.
and they're trying to figure out who it is. And Robin's over there, and he goes, and like he's looking at a picture of the sea, and he goes, "C for Catwoman," and fucking Batman's all, "Oh, now that you mention
That's
it,
the only
that
one."
exploding shark was pulling my leg, the Joker," and then fucking there's this is quite the riddle. Riddler. It's like, oh my god, fuck off.
Like, and every time Robin said something extremely stupid, Batman would confirm it like it was the holy gospel or something. And I was like, what the fuck?
When Adam West committed to something, he would absolutely commit to something.
That movie was fucking amazing. Dude, I was crying. That was hilarious.
Adam West Batman was an absolute gem.
Oh god, yes. That was hilarious.
I remember there being a scene where they're like driving it was like in the show. Oh,
real
go
quick.
ahead.
This will be the last I talk about exploding animals. But
There's plenty.
I was on the wiki for the bats.
Oh yeah.
And and apparently there are ants that can explode at will. Like several species of ants, like one in South Asia, and species of carpenter ant can just self-destruct by autothysis.
Autothysis.
Hi,
And it's just like it's just like I like a bee stings you and it can survive, but this motherfucker is just gonna explode
mailman.
to
Oh,
keep you
jeez.
out.
I mean, like
That's
I
terrifying.
know there's bees that like when they sting you, that's their death warrant right there. But like,
Yeah.
god damn, man. God.
And they don't like have a charge or anything. They're filled with poison.
Oh,
good.
So like the idea of them exploding is just like they essentially fill themselves up with so much pressure from the inside that they just pop and spray
I
poison.
just imagine a steaming pot of tea, like, and then just a pop.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I can't imagine like walking around in the jungle and all of a sudden you just see ants just start
All
to
of a sudden you just start hearing like what sounds like
themselves.
firecrackers, like
Yeah,
just
pop
like,
rocks
like,
or something.
What are these?
And you get hit in the face with fucking
Oh
poison.
my god, what
That
is
is awful.
What is with nature? Spiders give you
Fuck off,
boners.
nature.
Ants explode.
Ants explode. Bees basically sting
Bees
you and then
just
die.
kill themselves to kill you, or at least try to.
Yeah.
And then there's wasps who do
Oh,
literally
fuck them.
fucking nothing.
Purposeless. They just keep the bee population now, which they don't need to do right now.
What?
Wasps, they
Wasps
suck.
and hornets, their
Oh.
one goal is to keep
Wasps
the bee
don't
population
wasps
down.
don't no they don't just I mean there are some species of wasps that do eat bees, but not every species of wasp eats
No,
bees.
but they
A lot of them just eat. They're part of the fucking life cycle of shit where they eat, so like maggots and stuff like that. They eat dead animals and stuff.
do
like
they?
that.
See, I didn't know that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought they
wasps-
were literally just
wasps-
purposeless.
No, wasps are a huge part of the decomposition of animals and
Oh,
stuff.
No,
like
you want to
that.
see an animal that's pointless.
They're also pollinators, just like
him alone.
bees. Like they are also pollinators. That said, the giant hornets that are on the west coast now, those motherfuckers just
Fuck
eat
that
bees.
shit.
In fact, they don't even just eat them; they just kill them.
Well, that's the thing, like, because we got cicada killers around here. I mean, I haven't seen any recently,
In a fat minute, but
but we had cicada killers here, and those bitches would just like go find cicada, kill, bring down, eat, make baby, go.
Yeah.
Like that's just like
they
what
were
they do.
horrifying.
I still haven't even heard of cicada
Because I'm pretty
yet.
sure what
Those
they
are
do
probably
is they
later.
kill the cicada, they drag it into their hole, and they essentially lay the eggs within the cicada, so that when the eggs hatch, they eat the cicada.
Well, even if it's not
and then
in the
go.
cicada, they'll lay their eggs like
Mhm.
on the cicada,
Yeah.
so that when they hatch, they just like start
Essentially,
to feed.
yeah. Cicada are like the size of a shotgun shell, I guess.
Yeah,
If you
about
want
the
a
size of like a
comparison.
slug.
They're nasty motherfuckers, but they're not. It's whatever.
They don't really do anything.
They're
They're
creepy.
just loud.
They're just
and they
loud
scream.
and they're creepy. That's about it. But back on to Batman. The one scene where they're
Batman,
about
Batman.
to eat this shit. They're about to like die at the hands of this well, not a missile. It was a
torpedo. Yeah.
torpedo. And then it cuts to the next scene where they're just driving away in the speedboat, and he's like, "Thank God that dolphin jumped in front of it to save our
Yeah, like,
lives."
apparently-
like, what?
Apparently, they're like, listen, we can't
Sounds like some Power Rangers
We can't
shit.
figure out how Batman and Robin get out of the situation. Hey, I know. Let's have a dolphin sacrifice or
But
just
not
be in
show
the way.
any of it for budget.
Lay down
They
his
don't
life.
show it. They just have Batman.
Yeah, it just cuts
Gee.
to them driving off. It's like, gee, I sure am glad that. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, are you shitting
He
me?
gave our life to save ours.
He gave our
what
life
the-
to save ours.
Yo, I'm about to say, like, Aquaman was in the corner somewhere, but they didn't have the budget for
I
another
wanted-
actor.
I want it to be that they just.
You fucking put some respect on Aquaman's name or we're gonna fight.
Hey, I like Aquaman. Fuck off. I just don't like the stupid versions of him where they legitimately make fun of him.
Listen, the best version of Aquaman is
Yeah.
Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man.
No.
Barnacle Boy.
And Barnacle Boy.
Evil!
Evil.
No. Aquaman is cool. and I'll die on this
I mean,
hill.
Aquaman's a badass. At the end of the day, like when he's like the king of like Atlantis, he has the full beard and the long hair and like maybe a hook hand.
Yeah.
He's a badass. But they make him like such a pansy
I
ass
didn't.
in so many different things.
I wasn't crazy about the hook hand
Neither was I.
development for
Neither was
Aquaman.
But
I did like the water hand, like the water
Mhm.
hand, like the
Prosthetic.
prosthesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I adore Aquaman. I think he's one of the best fucking heroes in DC, but right behind Beast Boy and oh shit. My brain turned off.
Shutting down. Doo-doo-doo.
Red Hood.
Ooh,
Red Hood.
See,
I really like Red
Casey's a
Hood.
big Red Hood enthusiast.
Yeah, I like Red Hood. That's
I'm
not
more of a
true. I
Nightwing
don't,
guy.
I don't know like all the comic shit. I just like
I
Red
feel
Hood.
like they
That's
did
fair.
Dick Grayson dirty though as Nightwing. Like he's always
Oh, yeah.
they always like put him down because they're
Mhm.
like he can't be better than Batman. He can't fulfill like that type of
Dude,
beat.
he could be a better
It's
Batman.
like he should be a better Bat. It's the same thing with fucking Gohan.
He's been
I
a
feel
better
like they
Batman.
just Gohan'd him. They just like, oh yeah, he has all this potential. Let's not do that and let's just keep up the main character. So I'm like, whatever.
Well, I mean, because they've made most of the, well, not most, quite a few of the Robins have been Batman for
Yes.
some amount of time at
Yeah.
this point, and it's been straight up said like Dick is the best Batman.
I mean, he'll never become Batman.
Like, just-
that was one of the driving points. Is like the reason Bruce did like taught Dick and had him go through stuff is so that he wouldn't turn out like Bruce specifically. But he
Right.
shouldn't be as weak and as fucked over as much as he is in the comics. I don't think, or at least in the animated.
He's gotten a lot
shows.
better. Yeah, I say he's gotten a lot better in the
Yeah.
comics. I will say, like, keeping track of the different Robins at this point is getting
Oh
insane.
Jesus!
And then the extended Bat family, because like you got Dick Grayson, you got Jason
Damian
Todd, you got
Wayne.
Tim.
Yeah, Tim
fuck.
the Toolman Taylor.
Yeah,
What's Tim's last
Tim
name?
Drake.
Is it
Tim Drake.
Tim Drake? Thank you. Tim Drake became
Mhm.
Red Robin,
Yeah.
and then there's another one before Damian.
there's a
There's like a girl.
There's someone between Tim and Damian.
There's a girl from a specific version. That's when Superman
Yeah,
and
well,
Batman
I
fight
haven't
and they're
even-
older, and the Joker dies in that one.
I haven't even talked about the fucking Batgirls
Oh,
and Cassandra
Jesus.
Cain and Barbara Gordon
Isn't there a
and then
Batman?
Duke Thomas now.
Wasn't there one that has
What?
like he has like a metal like almost like an Iron Man suit, of like it's a Batman Iron Man suit and it's got like fucking wings and shit. He
I
was
mean,
from
in that bad Batman versus Superman movie, yes.
No, it was from the one animated movie where it was Talia al Ghul took control of Bruce, and Damian and Dick and everybody and Batgirl or whatever, the one with the red hair who's a lesbian, is going to try to find Bruce, and then there's also
Yeah, I
this-
don't know.
the black Batman who has like this mechanized suit and it's badass, and I don't know anything about him because he's new to me.
No idea.
But he's part of
I
the Bat
don't know.
family, apparently.
Oh, you're talking about Duke Thomas. He's not actually called. He's not a Robin. Duke Thomas is not a Robin.
What
he's
is he? Because he wore
oh,
like a
shit.
full
I think he
mechanized
took
bat
the
suit.
name Signal.
He took
Signal?
the name Signal.
Hold on, I'm working on it. Duke Thomas. Yeah, he's the Signal. He operates under in the Bat
Okay.
family, but he is confirmed a metahuman.
Oh.
Oh, he
So,
looks completely
aren't-
different from what he was in the animated thing. But
This also may not be the same character.
I have no idea.
He was part of the We Are Robin storyline where like something was fucking weird and like a bunch it was like illegal to be a vigilante or like something. And like hundreds of people from Gotham are like, well, I'm Robin and he's Robin and we're Robin, and he was like one of the leaders of it.
hmm.
And like Batman like found like, yeah, you're one of the leaders and I like you. So he was quote unquote Robin for a bit, then he took the name Lark.
Oh,
But he became the Signal because he patrols Gotham in the daytime.
Oh.
and he's a metahuman, so he can't
Oh,
be
that's pretty
Robin
dope.
because Robin doesn't
Well,
have
yeah,
superpowers. That's always
Robin
been a
and
thing.
Bats are both traditionally powerless.
Yeah,
His design's pretty dope.
traditionally.
He's got like the yellow suit and shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
the same person, because in the one movie where Damian Wayne, uh, Dick Grayson, and
Are you talking about fucking Batwing?
that's not, is that what his name is? Batwing?
I think you're talking about Batwing, bro.
I don't know who Batwing is. I am talking about Batwing. I don't know who he is.
I don't know either.
I don't know anything about
But I
him,
just found
but
him.
I'm talking about Batwing.
Yeah, he's got this.
Yep. That's exactly, I think, who. Yep. But him, those two, and like the one Batwoman or whatever that came out of nowhere.
Luke Fox.
Luke Fox.
Oh,
Oh,
is
is that
he Lucius's-
Lucius's kid? That would make a lot more
That
sense.
would track, yeah.
Yeah, because
That,
this is like
yeah,
a deviant art.
yeah. Oh my
drawing,
god,
but
that looks
it's
so
not bad.
dope. You know what that reminds me of? Like
It
a
reminds me of
better
Arkham
version
Knight.
of, yeah, like a, no, like a, well, yeah, more Arkham Knight, but also it reminds me a lot of the Batman Beyond, a little bit.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started on Toby.
Oh my god,
Or Terry.
Terry.
Can we go back to Duke for just a second?
Sure.
Because motherfucker, like, he has the ability to control shadows,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
and then also like, apparently, so his dad is a metahuman and is a villain.
Mm-hmm.
And so Duke only just recently learned that he's a metahuman, so we don't know much about his powers. But apparently he's got infinite blood.
The fuck?
Whatever
He
that
can't
means,
bleed out?
They they think that means he's immortal, but they aren't sure. But also he has photokinetic vision, which allows him to take in light through his eyes and manipulate the way he processes light. So like he can see like X-ray, telescopic,
Oh,
microscopic,
shit.
Oh, shit.
like the electromagnetic
Soups
stuff.
move
But he
over.
can also see retrocognition and precognition. So like he can go into a room and like see the ghosts of people moving around
What
in it.
the fuck? So he could
Um,
see, what's his name?
He has his own detective
He
mode.
could see that, wow, what's that motherfucker's name? The acrobat who died and became like a superhero ghost. I
Sure.
can't remember his name.
I don't think he can see when I say he can see ghosts, it's like he can
just detect
see
them?
how people move
Oh, no, okay, he can
No, no,
detect
no, no,
movements prior. Okay,
prior.
so like,
Yeah, so like if he looked into a room, he could like it'd be like rewinding,
yeah,
and he would see like
it's like detective
like
mode
how
type.
people
I'm
had
telling
moved
you,
around in
bro,
the
it's
room.
just detective.
He can also get a little bit of precognition with the same
Ooh.
thing, where like he can see where things are going to how things are
For
going
very
to happen.
short. Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope. Yeah, no, I didn't
yeah,
even
he's
know
cool as
about
shit.
him.
I really like
I
Duke.
didn't even know about Duke. I was talking about
He was talking about Batwing.
Batwing. I don't know anything
Batwing.
about Batwing except for if he's possibly related to Lucius. I can see
Well,
that.
with a last name like Fox.
Yeah, that's
You
what
gotta
I'm
be.
thinking.
I don't know, but out of all of the Robins, I think Jason has the best story, even though he's the Robin for
Yeah.
the least amount of
Yep.
time.
I
Because he
think-
gets his ass beat.
My favorite shit is when Dick and Jason team up, because those two teaming
Yeah.
up are like unstoppable. They're amazing.
Right. Did you know that Jason was killed by a fan pole?
Mm.
That was so like
Yeah, originally
DC
before he
Jason was not
yeah.
Jason was not popular.
Yeah.
Like Jason was
Yep.
unliked because he was not Dick and he was different.
They killed him
So they're
off.
like, "Hey, you decide if he dies." And one guy like took the pole like 100 times and skewed the
Jesus.
stuff.
Well, he really didn't
He
like
was
Jason.
salty.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It was close. Apparently, it was a close margin, 5,343 to 5,271.
Wow.
See, here's my issue,
Yeah.
because I believe there's two versions of Jason Todd. I believe there's one where he didn't actually die and then he just comes back as Red Hood. And then there's the one where he legitimately dies and comes back as Red Hood because of the Lazarus pit. I was less of a fan of the mainstream one is what they used, the Lazarus Pit Resurrection.
The Lazarus
I was not a
Pit.
fan of that because I'm like, oh well, of course he's going to be different and he's going to be more evil and more inclined to kill because the Lazarus Pit fucks you up, and I'm like, I hate that reason.
I'm looking at the wiki right now, and it says that there were 2 ways that he's died, but one was by the hands of Killer
Okay, then
Croc.
I don't know what the
Ooh,
fuck.
interesting.
I
That one
might
I'm
have
not sure
gotten
about.
him.
Oh wait, no. I screwed up. I fucked up. Jason Todd was the son of circus acrobats murdered by a criminal. The criminal who killed his parents was Killer Croc, not that
Oh.
Yeah,
Jason was
yeah,
killed by Killer
yeah.
Croc.
Interesting.
Jason was just killed by Joker, where he was beat to death with a
Yeah.
crowbar and then rigged
Yep.
with a bomb in a
Yep.
warehouse.
The bomb went off before Bruce could get to him. Yeah, I definitely preferred the one story to the other. I don't know if that was from something specific that was non-canon. I have no idea where the other one came from. I can't remember. I
Yeah, I don't think I've
do
ever heard
know
it.
that the Lazarus Pit one was.
Well, there's
the
no real
majority.
way Jason could have gotten out of that shit. One, he was beaten half to death, and two, there was a bomb strapped to him.
Mm.
Like, how the hell is he gonna just get out of
Well,
that?
there's what was it? The
So I'm really
was
glad
it
that dolphin
Batman?
came through the window and got
what-
that
the
bomb
one,
off me.
The one animated Batman. Somebody got turned into the Joker, like the kid, and he shot the Joker.
Oh, that was a Batman Beyond episode, I think.
And it was going through the past.
It might have been Beyond. It might have also been.
'Cause I think it was either Tim or Dick got turned into a mini Joker.
I think it might have been
shot.
Tim.
Yeah, I think it was Tim because the idea for the Batman Beyond was like the Joker's back, and then it's through Tim that he was using the Joker because the Joker isn't there. There's the character, the Joker, the person, but once that person dies, he always ends up coming back because the Joker is more of an identity from the
No.
accident or the gas.
So, you're kind of right, you're kind of wrong. There have been multiple ways that they have explained how the Joker works. But technically right
Technically,
now, there has always been one,
There's one true
Joker.
Joker.
um,
I don't-
yes,
I'm not saying
who
that,
has
but-
not actually died. And,
Yeah.
but yeah, like some of the more fucked up universes, like I don't know if they just finished or if it's still going, but there was a run of Batman where it was called like Batman Metal something, Metal
Oh,
Knights or
yeah.
something like
I
that.
heard about this one.
And it was Batman having to fight like 6 or 7 other Jokers, but they were Jokers from other universes where the Joker was Superman, the
I
Joker
have
was
no idea.
Aquaman, the Joker was Green Arrow, etc., etc. And there was another one where the Joker was the Batman of that universe, where that Batman did kill his
Oh.
Joker. The Joker, like, you know how we talked about how the fucking ants exploded into poisonous gas? Very similar to that.
That's the one who
which is weird.
laughs, I believe.
The
Batman
Batman,
who laughs.
the Batman who
That
laughs.
motherfucker.
And then
Whew.
that motherfucker's fucked up. And then he went and like turned just a bunch of kids into little Robin
Yeah, they're like weird
gremlins.
gremlin
That is
goblin creatures.
horrifying. Yeah, the Batman who laughs so far is like when it comes to like enemies, because the Batman who laughs isn't actually Joker, it's Bruce Wayne. Which
Yeah.
is why it's so
Earth
yeah, it's
22.
really fucked up if you go back and read it and everything. It's like he is definitely on some next level shit
He's on that
when
good
it comes to evil.
Yeah.
Like he killed the entire Bat family as soon as he got home.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Hey guys, bang 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 bang."
And he just used the other Batman's the Batman who, you know, I think it's like the Batman who drowned and stuff like that. Let's see, Dark Metal Batmans.
I love how the
Let's
Joker.
see.
I just love how like the whole Batman series in general, or like DC in general. Like back in the day, it was just like, "I'm gonna get you, Joker." And, "No, you're not. I'm going to use this poison pie to kill the mayor."
Yeah.
And then now it's like, "You killed my whole family, you bastard."
If
It's
I
just like-
cross this line, I'll
Christ.
never come back. And it's so serious.
So there's the Batman who drowned, who is Bryce Wayne.
Who the fuck?
Let's see. Bryce Wayne, born on Earth 11 to Martin Wayne, who, like the fathers of various Batmans from other universes, was shot dead in an alley. She later became a crime fighter who was romantically involved with Sylvester Kyle. So it's kind of like a gender swapped
Oh, because
Batman.
you said Sylvester Kyle instead of Selena. Okay, I see.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so she then went and like her Catman or Catwoman person was killed by rogue metahumans in retaliation for the death of her lover. She systematically killed every metahuman to avenge him 18 months after Bryce killed the last superpowered being on land. She thought she'll finally make her world safe. Aquawoman returned with the Atlanteans from self-imposed exile. She then killed Aquawoman and became
I think I heard about that
the
one.
Batman.
Yeah.
Drowned. And then let's see.
I think I read about that.
I'm just
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just so fucking curious about this shit.
It gets really
Let's see.
crazy.
So that the one who drowned. There's the Dawnbreaker, which I'm guessing. Yeah, the Dawnbreaker is like evil Green Lantern Batman.
I know there was a Batman who
Uh,
literally turned into Doomsday.
Oh, she's like a pirate lady.
Yes.
Killed evil soups.
Yeah, she is. There's the Merciless, who is the Wonder Woman equivalent, where he killed Ares or like took Ares' power. The Devastator.
Jesus.
On his
Holy shit.
homeworld of Earth -1, like these are all this is the dark universe, so that's like negative universe Earth -22 or whatever.
Look up
Bruce
the
Wayne
Doomsday
suffered a
Batman.
great loss, became the vigilante. That's what That's what I'm
I know
talking
you're
about right
talking
now.
to me.
He went on adventure with Superman and Justice League. He sincerely believed in Superman and his ideals of hope, something he would later resent. Though he kept the Doomsday virus as a backup just in case he would ever need to deal with him for some reason, hoping he would never have to use it. When Superman went on a killing spree, the League tried to stop him, despite
It's basically an
it
Omni
failed in
Man
Superman.
moment. Like he Omni-mans the Justice League and a bunch of people, and Batman turns into this fucking beast.
Oh,
but then
okay.
when he kills Soups, he can't control it.
So Doomsday Batman's also known as the
Yeah.
Devastator.
Yeah, he is a
Yeah.
monster. Literally.
Then there's the Murder Machine. It's Earth -44. It's Cyborg Batman.
Fuck, son.
Murder Machine Batman.
Skynet.
Whoa. He's kind of dope, though.
What?
Oh shit! In this one, in this, so to be the Murder Machine, Alfred dies, and then Bruce just keeps in the Batcave. Then during the funeral, he made the hero Cyborg a request asking for an AI of Alfred. And then like he just apparently the AI and Bruce like merged or something like that. And then the last one is the Red Death, which if you can guess is the Flash version.
Oh, shit.
Dude, the
Check
Red
this
Death,
one out.
isn't that like the zombie Flash? Or something?
Whoa.
No, that
that's
was
not the zombie
no,
Flash.
that was the Flash who was literally like just this awful entity. I remember reading about him, but I can't. I know I've seen him. I remember reading about him. He just murks motherfuckers. He's horrifying.
There's quite a few like evil Flash, not clones, but like
versions,
parallels. Like I know that there's like because they're powered by the Speed Force. I know that there's a version where he just kills speedsters.
he
That's
just
his
hunts
whole thing.
speedsters. There's a version where he like literally becomes death essentially. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. There's so many different like parallel shit. It's like when I look at DC Universe and I look at the alternate Marvel Universe stuff, and it gets me like, I'm like, whoa, that's fucking crazy. But at the same time, I take a step back and look at them, and I'm like, this was born. Well, it's so unorganized and so hard to keep like going like in a straight line, because they started back in a time where they were making them for the sole purpose of money. Now they're making them where they're like, we're not too worried about the industry. We're just making them so we can have fun with it and see where this shit can go now. And it clashes so much. So when people like, when Screw Attack like goes off and bases stuff off of the comics, it's like, yeah, that's where it came from, but they need to take like a grain of salt with them for that kind of stuff. And that's like the only problem with like those channels that do a lot of like classic battlings, you know.
Well, you have to. So I agree with you. Screw Attack hat, but I
Superman
think
pulling
the big
planets is a little
thing.
ridiculous. Like multiple.
But it did happen in the main. It happened in the main
It did.
canon. It wasn't a different universe. They don't usually because you can't consider the different universe. You have to consider the different universes
Mhm.
different characters. Like Old Man Logan is not our Wolverine.
Although I
So if
really
you're
want
gonna
him to
do
be.
a di- I mean he was in the main universe for a while. Like there was like a 5-year period where Old Man Logan was our
Mhm.
Wolverine
Well,
because our Wolverine was dead. He's not dead anymore, and so Old Man
I
Logan went
thought
back to
I
his own
thought
thing.
Old Man Wolverine. I thought Old Man Logan was because. No, are we talking about? I'm sorry. Are we? I need to differentiate. Are we talking about the in the
Yeah.
comics because there was an Old Man Wolverine in the comics, but or
Yes.
are we talking about the
Yes.
movies? Because the movies,
I'm talking about the
okay,
comics.
because the
The
movies
movies did it
do
wrong.
the movies did a little
The
wrong, but they
movie
do line up.
they don't.
No, she did.
And
Wait,
I'm
which
sorry.
part?
So like a lot of the same stuff like some of the same stuff happens, but Old Man Logan is supposed to be a different fucking
Oh,
universe.
okay.
It's not supposed to be our universe. And I mean, quite a few of the things from the Old Man Logan universe didn't make it over just because of copyright
Mhm.
issues. I mean, the main villain of Old Man Logan is
Yeah,
evil
I was about
Hulk,
to say, wasn't it
like
Hulk?
evil cannibalistic hillbilly inbred
Yeah,
Hulk
yeah, that's the one thing I didn't
children,
like the
and then
comic
like
version as much because I was like, that's how do you even fucking get to that point? Like, I was a little iffy with that.
because they were trying to go like, what if the villains won, and like
Hmm.
Bruce Banner, his brain fucking breaks because he has to say Hulk all the
Hmm.
time, kidnaps his cousin because she's the only woman that he can
Oh
reproduce
God.
with because of his gamma radiated balls, and that's why he's got inbred children.
Oh,
Um, but like
She Hulk.
one of the other
Ugh.
things is like one of the other things that you see is like there's a T-Rex with the Venom symbiote, and
The
um
fuck?
one of the other main villains is one of the other villains is the Red Skull,
Okay.
who has like a collection of all the Avengers shit after he
Yeah.
killed them. Like he wears it, like he carries around all their
Mm.
shit. Um, the comics were good, dude. The comics were
It also
fucking
was
good. The
like
movie was okay. I think
Inbred
it
hillbilly
did a good
Hulk.
yeah,
job. But
the
like,
Venom T-Rex.
the movies aren't meant to be a showcase for all the different possibilities and all the like the shit that happens because the movies are there for the mainstream audience. They're there to show like
If
a straightforward story that connects.
if the movies were like perfect, they'd be like, okay, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this the way it's supposed to be
mhm.
done. We're gonna make it as silly and goofy as the comics are supposed to be.
Well, that then they wouldn't be perfect. They honestly, you can't
Well, that's
have
what they're
that crazy
that's
shit
what they're
without it putting a weird vibe on it because then that's
that's what they're doing with the What If series that they're gonna
okay.
do.
Hmm.
Like they're doing a what if, well, because what if is a thing that Marvel has been doing since the 60s, and it's like, what if Spider-Man was Captain
Mm.
America, or like, what if Aunt May was
Mhm.
Spider-Man? And so it's just like weird, crazy shit, and like Marvel has confirmed they're doing a what if series, and I think one of the first ones is, what if Peggy Carter got the super soldier serum instead
Yeah, and
of
then she ends up
Steve
becoming a
Rogers?
Captain America type.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's like animated too,
Yeah.
from what I've seen.
What?
I bet.
I'm not. I thought it was supposed to be. Oh, it is animated. You're right.
Yeah, because there's
Yeah.
ones like, what if Peggy
And instead of Captain
was
America,
Captain America? There was like a
Yeah.
zombie one that they're
Oh.
going to be fiddling with.
yes, the zombie story is so fucking
Oh
good.
yeah, they started traveling other universes to look for more. Oh, that was horrible.
More
Yeah, and
shit
they
to
were
eat.
they were
Yeah,
trying to
I
resist
read
it
those as
for
a
a
kid.
while, and then he's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Nah, they caved in." I remember there was
Yeah.
a Deadpool comic where he was fighting off zombies, and he then became a zombie essentially as well.
But does that
Yeah.
really matter?
Well,
for
yeah. There's a
Deadpool?
version of Deadpool that's just a floating
Yeah.
zombie head,
I think he cut off his own head, didn't he, just to stop himself?
or something like that. I'm
So now
not
he's just a
sure.
floating zombie head.
Yeah, because I think he got like bit in the arm or the leg or something, so he would like cut it off, and then it got to the point where I think he got like swarmed or something, so he just cut his head off.
Sounds like Deadpool.
It looks like one of the other what ifs is what if Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy picked up T'Challa instead of Peter Quill.
Oh shit.
Peter Quill.
So
Star-Lord.
that'll be interesting.
Oh, Star-Lord.
Yeah, sorry, I should have been.
Well,
more-
no, I just forget, because the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of was, it was all right, but it wasn't like they were literally nobodies
Good
in the
soundtrack.
comics
Good soundtrack.
until the movies.
I don't know. I mean, I guess for the role, like
There was
I guess
no,
Chris
like-
Pratt was all right.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
just
think he was
something
fine.
seems off.
I thought he did fine as Star-Lord. I thought he was all right, but it always throws me off with the Guardians of the Galaxies because they were more out of nowhere, whilst like the Avengers and everybody else had pre-established things. The Guardians of the Galaxies were
Well,
essentially
you could
space
say-
police.
Mm-hmm.
You could say the exact same thing about Iron Man. Like
Yeah.
Iron Man was an Avenger, but up until 2008, if you said who's your favorite Avenger, I would bet $80. Like most people would say Captain America, Spider-Man, or Thor, and no one would say Iron Man because Iron Man fucking
Yeah, he was an
sucked
alcoholic
up until
nutbag
2008.
who had an animated cartoon series.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Do you remember?
But he was still more
fucking-
popular than he still had something though.
Do you remember? I know
Yeah.
I'm going on another like
Casey was saying something.
remember tangent on another one of these episodes.
Mhm.
Do you remember like Iron Man Armored Adventures or whatever? It
Oh,
was like a
where he was a
different
teenager.
Tony. Oh, it was like young Tony.
Yeah, it was young Tony. He had a friend who was a chick, and then he
Was it
had
Pepper?
a black friend.
Was the chick Pepper?
I think it was supposed
And
to
he
be.
was fighting the
Oh,
Mandarin.
it was
Yeah.
all young versions. I think it was young Pepper. It was young Rhodey.
Yeah,
And it was young,
Young
Tony.
Rhodey, yeah.
I was like, who are these two people? Like, who's the chick and the guy? And I'm like, oh,
He had a black friend. I really wish they put War Machine in.
well, that's the thing. I don't think they ever did they?
I don't think they ever made him.
They never made a War
I'm
Machine,
looking, I'm
which
looking.
really that irks me now.
It was like a CG animation too.
Yeah,
like,
it was
like 3D.
his main villain was the Mandarin
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
entire thing.
I
He
just
just
said
said
that.
Oh,
there,
I'm
bud.
sorry, I didn't hear you. I was hearing the car go by in the rain.
But yeah, no, like, isn't the Mandarin supposed to be like main Iron Man material?
He is, I think.
I can't think of anyone else other than like Warmonger.
The Mandarin was, yes. The Mandarin has always been one of Iron Man's main villains.
Because like when you think main villains, like Captain America, Red Skull, Hulk,
Yeah.
Abomination, like you
Right.
think like all this different shit. Spider-Man, you either think of
I
Green
mean-
Goblin or you think of Venom.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say you think of Venom anymore. I don't think Venom has been a villain
That's
for a
true.
long
He
time.
He's
became
like
an
a good-
anti-hero.
He's like an anti-hero slash good guy right now.
Yeah, he's been turned around, which I really like. I like that fact.
I think that Iron Man has the same villain problem that the Flash has. Like, yes, the Flash has the rogues gallery
Yeah.
of like, the Boomerang Man and the not Mr. Freeze, but like the Mr.
Yeah,
Captain
Captain
Cold
Cold.
or whatever.
Mhm.
But most of the Flash's villains are Flash
Yeah.
clones, and most of Iron Man's villains are
Yeah,
Iron
like
Man.
Warmonger and fucking.
In fact, there's a whole like 3-year story arc. I think it's called the Armor
Mhm.
Wars, where it's Tony fighting like 5 or 6 other people from other countries who have come
Yeah.
up with their own Iron Man suit to become who's the real like not
But
real
who's
Iron
the
Man, but like
best,
the
or-
real
yeah.
man in the armor.
Well, if you think about it, that's kind of like I can excuse Iron Man's enemies for going that route because that's at the end of the day, it's like
who makes the better suit?
it's a realistic thing that could actually happen if we.
It's basically an arms race. At
Yeah,
that
it's
point.
it's literally just an arms race at that point, so it's more realistic there. But with the Flash, I always took note more of the animated series, the Justice League animated series, because his villains, himself and his villains he treated them differently. Like it was very different from Batman's villains or any of the other members in the show's villains, and it was very apparent. Like the one was just chilling in a bar, and he's like, "Oh, you caught me."
Yeah, I know,
and he
trickster.
was treating him like a patient, with like understanding and very
the way
different.
that Batman
Yeah.
used to.
And And it was such a cool, unique look at like a different take on the whole superhero versus villains outlook that kind of
Yeah.
made up for the fact that his villains were kind of shitty, you know.
I I think the one serious villain
Taskmaster
that Flash
or whatever.
had that not
No,
what
the Dream one.
no no the one serious villain that the Flash has that's not a clone of himself is Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah,
Gorilla Grodd. Oh god,
Well,
I'm looking at him right now.
because Flash's whole thing was connected to the Speed Force, which I can understand, but like, god
Yeah.
damn, does everybody got to wear the same thing?
I just feel like a lot of
Yeah.
heroes, the best ones, you can chalk it down to like their villains. You know,
Yes,
like the best
how
heroes
they
have the
interact
best
with them.
villains. You know,
the best ones have the best kind of not like partnership, but the best rivals, I guess. Like Batman, Joker,
Like Lex Luthor and
but, or
Batman.
Superman.
Oh fuck, you tripped me up. Lex Luthor and Superman. You said Batman, my brain
Yeah, Lex
immediately
Luthor,
filled in
Batman.
with
Because
what you were saying.
Superman has Brainiac and Doomsday, and those are both very strong, like big Superman villains. Like, I if I had to put, or
Yeah.
not Doomsday, not even Doomsday, fucking Darkseid. I'm
oh
sorry,
god,
damn, he
Yeah.
has Lex Luthor, Darkseid, Doomsday, and fucking Brainiac.
Doomsday has to be
Yeah,
counted there.
like they're all
Yeah.
like good, hard-hitting villains that are almost nemesises, each and every one of them.
well
Like,
then you look at Batman and he's got like Joker, crazy psychopath, Catwoman, really excellent
love
cat
interest,
burger.
but also
cat,
like
cat burger.
Catbird. Yo,
Cat
let me
burglar.
get some cat on
Catbird.
that.
No, but she's like a
Welcome to
It's
Cat
like-
Burger, home of the Cat
Yeah.
Burger. Can I take your
she's an expert cat
order?
burglar. Like a lot, there's a good amount of Batman villains that make sense. Granted, there are some
Yeah.
that don't, but there's a good amount that do. Even like what's it, Man Bat, who's like a genetically
Yeah,
modified.
it's like a bat creature. You got the Penguin, you got Mr. Freeze, you got who, and each one of them has something about them. So like,
Poison
yeah, you got
Ivy.
Poison Ivy. So like, you have one. Okay, Catwoman, half love interest, half thief, but also the like she's an anti-hero because she's not completely immoralist, you know, and
Good old Selena.
and she had a reason for doing what she did. She's more like Robin Hood-esque, if anything.
But then again, you do kind of go like I feel like DC and Marvel always have this little thing where they're always trying to copy each other.
Oh,
'Cause you
they
got
do.
Catwoman, you got
100
Black Cat, you got Deathstroke, you got
100%.
Deadpool.
110%. DC and Marvel. That's another thing why I thought the comics were a little much for mainstream audiences, and why, like, I can understand why people would prefer the movies how they are to if we did delve into the
Too
comics.
hard to get into comics.
It's hard. It's hard to keep a consistent story when you have shit that jumps around that much and it's so intertwined.
It's also like that thing where it's like, I want to start this storyline. I hear it's pretty short, and I can read it. Oh yeah, but if
Yeah.
you want to read that, you got to read this, this, and this
Yeah.
because they tie into this.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you need the context of six other comics.
Exactly.
Okay. But also, real talk. One of the heroes with the best villain gallery, Spider-Man.
Of course, it's fucking Spidey.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Spider-Man's got to have like one of the best villain
Yeah.
galleries of like all time.
Spider-Man.
Because you got, I mean,
Spider-Man.
hell, they even had the whole
Spider-Man.
thing where like the Sinister Six, they had to bring,
Yeah.
you know, like villains so nice, use them twice, kind of thing. Like put them all together.
Doctor Doom, I presume.
Well, I mean, Sinister, and the even better thing is like, the Sinister Six have had like 15 different iterations, and not one. I mean, only one or two of them have had some low hanging
Well, like,
fruit.
you know what I
where
remember?
you're bottom of the
Yeah.
barrel.
You know what I just remembered?
What,
Marvel Ultimate
No.
Alliance.
dude? That game slapped though.
I bought the new one. It was okay.
The original Marvel
new
Alliance
one?
when we were kids. Yeah, they have the 3.
Yeah.
No,
the
wait.
third
Oh,
one
I'm
for
sorry.
Switch.
Wait, I'm thinking of the wrong game. Rise of the Imperfects.
Oh, that fighting game?
Yeah.
Damn, that shit slapped
Rise
too.
Rise of the Imperfects was
Marvel-
so fucking good.
Marvel. Oh, it was
Yeah, I don't know.
Marvel
what that
Rise.
is.
Marvel's
It
Rise
was
of
like-
the Imperfect. It's a fighting game.
It's like an alternate world where essentially aliens invade, a bunch of heroes get like the Hulk's dead, Punisher's fucking dead, Spidey I think is no, Spidey wasn't dead, but Cap I think is dead. It was crazy. And then there's a whole bunch of like there was kind of like just a versus mode, and you can pick like Wolverine,
always played the
Spider-Man,
versus mode.
Iron Man. It was a lot darker, and there
was
was
a
a
very
swear
dark-
word in it.
Yeah, no, it was like a very dark, like.
Yeah, it's like Iron Man came in. One of his
Marvel
intros
game.
was "It's a great day for kicking ass."
Yeah, and as kids, we were like, ooh,
Swear word. Like,
yeah, that was.
Marvel Nemesis.
Yeah, Marvel Nemesis,
Rise
Rise
of
of the
the
Imperfects.
Imperfects.
That's it.
I love that game. That was so good. I mean, it was crusty, but it was funny.
We used to fight each other all the time.
It was so funny. I'm like, ah.
We would always fight each other and like
I don't even own anything that could play this.
PS2.
PS2.
Yeah,
That's what we
Xbox,
played it
I
on.
think, as well. But it was a.
It probably doesn't hold up. I remember the story mode being like
Oh,
unnecessarily
the
difficult.
graphics in the story mode can go suck a dick, but the actual just fucking around with your friends was
Oh
always
yeah, just
fun.
playing versus mode
Just
was like
playing
the best
versus was the best
part. And the
part.
best part is you
And
didn't
then-
have to necessarily play story mode to
It
Exactly.
had exclusive characters.
Also,
I hate
yeah.
that.
yeah.
It
But-
had like what Paragon. It had
Oh,
Johnny
yeah.
Ohm. This like ballerina
They had
girl.
the thing.
He's not exclusive.
Captain America, Doctor
They,
Doom, and the Human Torch were all
They
exclusive.
Wait, Captain America
Oh,
was a
and Daredevil.
character that you could play as?
Captain America was a character in the PSP and console
man.
versions.
Captain America was in the console.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't remember.
No. He was playable in the PSP version. He was a cameo in
'cause
the
I know
intro of the
they
console
have
version.
the one thing I liked doing was going to the cutscenes and like extras or whatever the fuck it was, and like you saw like some like Captain America did this flip thing and went to block with his shield, and then he was just gone, and the shield was left like stuck in the ground.
He's fighting and,
And-
like the
and you
shield's
saw-
stuck in like a column
and
and,
you
it's just sitting there.
Yeah, and then you see the Hulk come flying into the building. He's covered by a lot of bricks by the building that just landed on him, and you see his arm sticking out, and it turns back into Bruce. And then you see the Punisher is nowhere to be seen, and it just shows his
It's like
his
symbol
his
flapping in the
symbol
wind.
flapping in the wind on like a piece of rebar.
That's the thing. Were they
It was
dead
like-
or were
oh,
they?
they were
like,
dead. They were
like
fucking dead.
somehow.
They were fucking dead.
Were they somehow? I mean, I guess they were.
Like that
probably
serious
dead,
tone just really shook me as a kid. I was just like, this game is different.
yeah. It was cool. No, Marvel Nemesis was
I'm watching the trailer right now. I hope the sound doesn't come
I
through.
can't hear
cool. We
it.
don't hear shit, so we're good.
I don't.
This is a special report.
Oh yeah, this is a
Yeah.
News 12 special report.
Mm,
That's how it always started out.
always fucked.
Oh my god, this looks
Oh, no, it
awful.
was
Oh,
PS2 game,
yeah, no, it's
absolutely.
a PS2 gameplay. Of course, it looks
It
like
was
shit.
absolutely awful.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Captain America
he
just,
gets
gets
his dick waxed.
it. His shield is just stuck in
Yeah.
a wall.
But like that was so
Hulk's dead,
surprising to us
Punisher's
because like
gone.
when you think of Marvel heroes, you're like, these are gods, they'll never die. But then like you see them like,
Well, they're like the heroes always win, and then they
Yeah,
just get
it's just like-
clapped. they just get clapped, and it's scary as shit.
Yeah,
Because
no, I
it's
was-
like your heart sinks, and you're like,
you're like,
what? My favorite hero. Because I was like the biggest Cap fan,
you
and
were,
I was
no,
just
you were
like,
Cap and Hulk. So
I
watching
was
Cap
Cap
and
and-
Hulk die in that fucking intro.
I was just that was
Captain
the
Hulk.
equivalent of like the I hope you die, Hulk is better argument reversed onto me. That
There's
was
just a
that was
spit in your
karma for
face.
that. That was karma. That's exactly what that fucking was.
You hope I die? I hope your heroes die.
Oh shit. You just wait your whole life to kill my heroes.
I mean, Cap has canonically died. Iron Man is canonically dead right
Mhm.
now. The Hulk was killed, but like came back to life after like a
Well,
month.
yeah, in the comics and everything, but I'm like in this
yeah.
game, this was like news to us. This was before we got into
Right.
the
Yeah,
we were
comics.
like,
and
"Ooh."
everything. This is way before we got into the
Right.
comics. This was like games, mainstream media.
Hey, at least
for us.
Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Venom were still okay.
Yeah, were.
Click, click.
What time is it? Oh,
I guess we can wrap
we
it
can
up.
wrap this up if you'd like,
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
because you.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
He's got shit he's got to do.
I gotta go pick up
Yeah.
in an hour.
So thank you. What?
Can you? Sorry, real quick. Can you bleep?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We'll do it twice.
Thank
considering
Do it
you said
twice
you.
because you said it.
Yeah, I
But,
did do it again. Sorry.
All right, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this clusterfuck of a podcast that we love,
Absolutely.
you can go check out Ethan, because this time I'll have
You can
his
actually put his
links.
shit down.
Oh
Yeah, I'm gonna go put it in the first video as well. But I forgot to ask you to send me your links. But this time they'll be there, so go check him out. Go check out our other social medias that we don't really post on. Cough, cough.
Check out my terrible PS4 streams of Resident Evil 8 Village.
Yeah, go check out his streams on Twitch and YouTube, and then go check out my YouTube where I stream as well. The VitaSnap as well. We'll post pictures that pertain to the podcast or any of the Feel It's episodes as well. So thanks for watching.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. You're looking beautiful today, in case you needed to hear that. And, bye.
Yeet!